Okay. Okay. Try again, Tracy. Hi, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's going on with my Zoom, so I apologize. And here we are. Good morning. I'm going to have to set so I'm on my computer because for some reason the app on my phone is not working. Okay, here we go. How's it going, guys? So I'm going to be doing this from my phone, so it's going to look a little bit different. And we're just going to roll with it. Sound good? Trouble is, when I record this, it's going to, hey, Heather, good morning. It's going to record me in a little bitty corner, which is okay because, I mean, we don't need to see all of this. That is really weird. I'm going to have to fix some stuff here. So, hey, listen, I was thinking, you guys, I would love for us to be able to chat from time to time, either on a Zoom live on Facebook or something, just so we can have kind of a conversation. But I know with groups like this, it's really hard to find a time to have that conversation because we all have different schedules. We all have crazy schedules. So I was wondering, and I'm going to do a poll on our Facebook page. All right. So just be on the lookout for that. I was wondering if you guys would like to use this time. I know it's kind of early and sometimes our brains aren't working and we just like to be in our little flow state or yin state. So I'll be taking a poll just to see kind of when a time is best for you that we can just have a topic and we can talk about it. And it doesn't have to be long. You can come and go, also like a come and go lunch or something that's online. So with that said, let's get started. We are going to just open up the body this morning, work on the breath, and just get you ready for your day. All right. So no real big themes or anything. Make sure to check on our Facebook page that I did a really cool. I think it's cool. It's a worksheet with an audio of a breathing practice on really defining our strengths and focusing on our strengths. So find a comfortable seat. Take a nice deep breath in and roll the shoulders back. Again, inhale, lift the shoulders up. Roll the shoulders back. And right ear to right shoulder. Let's take our left arm behind our back. And then tug on your ear just a little bit and make sure your ear is tugging right over the shoulder. And just hold here for a moment. Feel the side of the neck open up, maybe even the side of the shoulder. Doesn't matter how far back your arm is. And we're taking nice deep breaths. And inhale to come out of this and exhale other side. And the opposite arm behind the back. And again, take the earlobe and just draw it towards the shoulder. Just kind of make sure the spine is in line. 3 more deep breaths. And inhale, gently lift up, remove the arm, shoulder rolls again. Inhale, shoulders to ears, exhale down. 3, 2, 1, opposite direction. Shoulders up and forward and down. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Inhale, arms come over the head. Interlock the fingers, press the palms up. Oh, just breathe here. Good old fashioned good morning stretch. And big side bend to one side. Make sure if you're side bending to the left, the right hip is planting on the mat. Now really breathe through this rib cage, all right? Feel all the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the rib cage, expanding as you breathe in. And inhale, lift up. We're going to the other side. 3 breaths. Yeah. Another direction with the spine. Rotate over the right leg for 3 breaths. We're not forcing this. It's very gentle this early in the morning. And switch. And inhale to release. We are moving straight into straddle this morning. So legs are out wide. Hinge from the hips. Relax the feet. And again, we're going to hold for time, but it's not going to be long time. All right. I'm checking our clock here. Setting a stopwatch. And just deep breaths. You're just doing this enough to feel the inner thighs open, maybe the hips round out the back a little bit. Maybe it's a tight back that you're feeling here. Notice yourself breathing through the back of the rib cage. 3 more breaths. And inhale to rise. And bring both feet in for butterfly. So this butterfly, guys, the base of the feet are together, but bring the heels into the hips and lift up nice and tall. It doesn't matter how low your knees go, you guys. In fact, we just kind of want to let them sit there. Hinge forward and round out. If you're feeling the back of the hips, the glutes open up. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes. So really take that focus to your breath. Maybe even ponder ways that you can incorporate that breath into your day, that mindful breath. Scan the body, see if there's anything you're holding on to, like if the inner thighs are tight, holding your legs up, relax them. If you ever feel the need to move around in a posture, just do it. Once you found a little bit of movement, settle back in to stillness. Three more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And rise on an inhale. There we go, you guys. And untangle, or excuse me, remove the legs, the feet from each other. Take the legs out long and move around a little bit. Just shake them out, all right? Shake them out kind of fast. So we're gonna go to our back, something we don't do a whole lot in the morning time, mainly because I don't want y'all to fall asleep. But we're gonna go to the back right now because I want us to really open up the side body and then go into a nice rotation, which we don't get a whole lot in this class. So with that said, I'm watching you. Kidding, if you fall asleep, then you fall asleep. It's all right. So we're gonna move into Banana Asana. What that looks like is we're gonna take the legs long, the arms out long. Stretch if you wanna stretch. But then we're taking the shoulders and the arms over to the right side. And then the legs over to the right side. We're going to try to keep the ankles together. So I cross my legs in order to do that. So you have this big side bend in the left side body and your left hip is on the ground. Now remember, again, guys, if you're not feeling it, you're kind of in a restorative state. So you want to feel some love, some heat generating in your left side. I'm going to start our time. We'll be here for a couple minutes. You can take the arms overhead, straight, or grasp opposite elbows if your shoulders will have that. Opening up through the left side body, focusing on stillness and breath. But if a thought comes into your mind, decide if you want to explore that thought. And a lot of times those thoughts will invoke emotion. If it's an unwanted emotion that you don't want to explore, take your focus back to your breath. Deep breaths, try to really relax. If you feel any tension in the lower back, maybe you're side bending a little too far, you'll want to release that. Deep, nourishing breaths. All right, time for 3 more breaths. And so to come back to vertical, guys, I want you to move whatever moves easiest first. For me, I always have to put my hands on the ground and move the chest first. Legs come with you. Now, let's neutralize the spine. Bend your knees, place your feet on the mat. And then the space, if you have any underneath your back, you're going to push every vertebrae into the mat very gently. You'll feel the core tightening up. And then we'll head to the other side for a couple minutes. Keep in mind also, if you're on a softer surface, you may feel a little bit more tension in the lower back than you would if you were on a harder surface. So legs out long, arms overhead, and side bend to the left side. Cross the legs as needed. See if you can feel your body opening up from the hips all the way up through the right rib cage, the right shoulder, the arms, the neck. Maybe practice your Ujjayi breath. Three more breaths here, you guys. When you're ready, slowly moving back to center. Oh yeah. Place the feet onto the mat. So we're gonna do something a little different this time. Still press the back into the mat, just like we did earlier, just a gentle press. All right, then release the back. Bring your heels in super close, arms to the side, shoulders, upper arms pressing into the mat. Inhale, lift your hips up. And exhale, lower 4 more times. So a little vinyasa flow, breath and movement together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. When you're lowering, you're starting from the very top of the spine towards the shoulders and lowering down to the hips. Let's do 2 more together. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe the legs are starting to heat up a little bit. That's okay. Inhale. And exhale. All right. So feel free to take the knees out and in. We're going to do a really kind of funky rotation this morning. Oh, we're not going to do too funky. We are going to let the class go a little bit longer if that's okay with you guys. If you have to go, I understand. But because of some technical stuff, we started a little bit late. So take the legs up into the air. We're going to take the right leg, turn it out, place the right ankle over the left knee. And then draw through and pull the left leg into the body. Feel the hip opening up on the right side, the back of the hip, the glutes. All right, so from there, take the legs as a unit, all right? They're working together, and just rotate to your left side and place your right foot on the ground. Arms can be out to a T. Gaze can go wherever feels good. And we're just going to be here for about 5 breaths. Really take note with what's going on in your body. Do you feel the tight hips, tight shoulders? Is it harder to breathe in this position? Just take a moment to be aware. You have about 2 or 3 more breaths. All right. So to come up, you guys, just remove the top leg and use it as a base to help you come up. And we'll move to the other side. So both legs up, left ankle over the right. Grab the right leg, gently draw it in, feeling the glute open up. I love this stretch. Maybe you want to stay here. That's fine. You can stay here. Otherwise, start to rotate and take your left foot onto the ground. Sometimes I need to hold my leg, and that's okay. Arm out to a T. Gaze can be over left shoulder, right shoulder forward. 5 breaths. One more deep breath. Stay with it, guys. All right, so release the top leg, bring it to center. Bring both knees into your chest very gently and sway side to side. We're gonna come up to seated before we end our practice together. We're gonna do one inversion, all right? We're gonna do a headstand. I'm just kidding. We're gonna do a downward facing dog. So roll over to the right side, lift yourself up. And the reason we're going into downward facing dog this morning is since we were laying down, I really want you guys to wake up a little bit. So if cat-cow's your jam, stay right here and start catting and cowing, meowing and mooing. Okay, and hands on the ground, lift up, booty lifts up. Don't forget we have tutorials on this in the back office. Bend the knees, gaze is back towards the knees, and 5 breaths. All right, you guys come to seated. And shoulders stacked over the hips, comfortable seat. So I love doing downward dog in the morning and in the evening because you can see a difference of how your body just opens up so much. All right, you guys, with that said, take any of these postures that we did today and throughout any of our practices in the day with you. Don't forget to look at that handout on strengths, because for me it was a very, very powerful thing, and I want that for you as well. And go ahead and set an intention for your day. A word or a sentence to focus on. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Live with intention, guys. Bye.